All right, how's it going, everyone? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to more Mass Effect 3 via the Legendary Edition. Uh, so spoiler alert, went through the Citadel just because I wasn't sure if it was like if the mission occurs right as we go in or if I have to trigger something. I don't remember how uh the this one worked. I thought we would we would have to go inside the Citadel and then trigger something. No, it starts right as we go inside the Citadel. So I went through, it's like, you know what? Let me go through the whole mission. I've played this before. Let me just go through it as a refresher, reminder, see how things go. So there's two ways this can go. And the question is, and this is for me. You guys can answer this as we get to it, because it's one question, but it's another one, but I won't ask that one until afterwards. But the question for me is, do I want to choose a neutral option or the renegade option? It changes very drastically if we choose the neutral, or if we choose, well, there's also the Paragon option, because we have a pretty high Paragon bar. You don't really need that high, but I think it's a reputation check, and ours is pretty up there. I was like overall it's up there for the Renegade and Paragon, so we're pretty good on that. But it's just, do I want to go Renegade or do I want to go neutral? Now I'm indifferent towards the results, but I don't know. That's why I'll ask the other question after the fact, after the mission's over, or after said result occurs. Now, I don't know if I want to go do that right now or if I want to go do something else. We'll do these two missions, the N7 ones, real quick. At least I think they're quick. Those I don't check. Because they're side missions, so I don't really care too much about it. But I like showing you guys most of things. So we're gonna give Garrus and EDI a break for these side missions. Oh, I don't want to have two biotics. I'll have James and I'll have Javik in the next one. All right, I'm gonna retire the Venom shotgun for a bit. And I'll go for the Striker assault rifle level 5. And it's got a good amount of ammo. Let's see. I'll just go with that. One weapon for me for now. Oh! Something weird happened. I'll let me see if I can show it to you without suspending the thing, if I'm able to. So this happened the other day. There, yeah. So I resumed the Because I was, I was like, okay, let me check, stuff and everything. And this happened. It had me go into Mail Shep for somehow, and it reset me to level 1. Now, as you can see, my reputation is very high. So it was literally where we left off. But somehow, this happened. It was very concerning. But this was the quick save that loaded up. Not the manual save. Yeah, see, it's the exact same. It was very weird. Yeah, I don't know how that happened. I'll have to see. I was gonna look it up the other day, but I completely forgot.
Commander, the enemy has a strategic advantage in this sector thanks to the fighter squadron facility you're about to attack. We want to seize it, but their air defenses are too strong for a frontal assault. Losses would be too cost prohibitive.
How do you want me to handle this?
Go in the back, bring down their defenses so we can send in the troops. Good luck, Commander.
I have visual contact. There's a small platform above the main landing pad. I can drop you there, but it's gotta be now.
Let's do it.
Hey Jim, how's it going? We're just doing some N7 quests. As of now, it's only 2 right now. Before we go to the Citadel and handle things.
You'll have to find the command center to take down their defenses.
Yeah, N7 life.
Keep an eye out for the command center.
They've seen us.
Yeah, so I'm trying out this grenade launcher assault rifle. Not a big fan of it because of the recoil, but I'll manage. It's not very good damage-wise either. I don't know why I leveled this up. The waste of credits. Credits that I should be saving up. It's okay, I got good old flare. Thank you, Omega DLC.
Welcoming committee is down for the count, Commander.
Looks like we found the control center. Damn it. This'll take a while.
Commander, you've got enemies inbound and we can't wait. Someone's gotta get those defenses down ASAP.
Yeah, I'll have Liara do it.
Liara, I'm counting on you. Right away.
Be ready, Commander. You're gonna get swarmed. Commander, I've been flushed from cover. Retreating to minimum safe distance.
No problem. Cortez, get out of there.
We'll wait for your all clear, then relay to the strike force.
Warning, warning.
Yeah, these N7 missions are kind of give you like a little taste of how like the multiplayer
Just bring down their defenses. Don't worry about that later.
missions go, or the multiplayers in general. Man, if only I had. Oh, right, I do. I got pull, but there we go. James, he's right there. What are you doing? He's just looking at me like, "Well, what's up, Lola?"
System deactivation prioritized. Awaiting shutdown command.
Shepard, the shutdown command must be synchronized.
Defense system deactivated. General Order 7/7 triggered. Establish contingency defenses.
Shepard, I'm tracking a large-scale deployment to the landing pad.
That's where we need to go.
He's like, oh shit, no thank you. That is Commander Shepard of the SS Hart Normandy. Oh shit. The turrets don't care though. Jeez. That's why I hate turrets. They don't commend me the respect I've earned.
Cortez here. We're trying to break through the interference.
Cortez, I read you. Come in.
There you are, Commander. Had to get through the interference. Area clear. Signaling the strike force. Wait. Scan's picking up something coming your way.
Proximity alert. Deploying armed response.
Shepard, look out! Give it everything you got.
Oh, and me without my Venom shotgun.
Affirmative. I'm on it.
Anyone wounded?
Only minor injuries.
Scan's clear. Commander. Strike force. Inbound and will soon control the station.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
Coming in to pick you up.
Yeah, we did it. Easy. See, short, in and out, like 8 minutes tops.
This was a major victory, Commander. A crippling blow to Cerberus operations in this sector. Now all we have to do is maintain control of the facility.
Cerberus won't make that easy.
And we won't make it easy on them. Thanks to you, we can use their own defenses against them. Tell your team they did good, Commander. You should be proud.
Thank you, sir.
That's all. Hack it out.
Excuse me. I just wish it didn't bring us all the way down here after an N7 mission, because I hate going through here.
So, Sarah, about your buddy, the one who joined Cerberus. You heard from him?
No, I cut ties. Commander, there's a new message at your private terminal.
Hope lives. Commander, I'm writing you from the Kelphic Valley on Tuchanka, watching Krogan pour in from across our entire planet. So many of them that I've lost count. We've all heard the news. We're finally free. The age of suffering is over. Never again will Krogan be afraid to give birth. Never again will they fear the pain and heartache it might bring. While I don't know what fate ultimately has in store for my people, I can promise you this. Your decision to believe in us will not be in vain. We will fight the Reapers for more than glory. We will fight them because we know there is a future for us after victory. The rest of my life will be devoted to traveling to Tuchanka and speaking aloud the words no Krogan has heard for nearly 2,000 years. There is reason to hope. Eve. Yeah, look at that. See, we did good. Okay. Now we're done with that. Let's go do the other one, which had to deal with abductions. Like, hopefully, I'm just gonna check the journal real quick. That won't take too long. Should be an N7 mission. Yeah, it's an N7 mission. Alright, we're good. Plus we get cash from this, so that's always a good thing. We need the fundings from the Alliance. So the Shepard can buy better gear and upgrade weapons. That's right. Don't say no to free money. Easy money. Yeah, I'll use the sniper rifle this time. Okay, we're gonna max out Carnage. We're gonna max out Slam. And you know what? Yeah, you'll have pull. Pull and lift grenade. Or just pull, and then 1 point in lift grenade. And I won't put anything because I'm very indecisive. I'll stick with these three.
Shepard, Cerberus strike squads have infiltrated one of the major cities on Benning. Initial reports indicated they were recruiting civilians, but further investigation suggested that people are being taken against their will.
For what purpose?
Unknown. We sent a recon team to investigate, and the Cerberus squads reacted by targeting civilians in public facilities. Officially, Cerberus is denying responsibility and condemning the action. They're either lying, or we're dealing with a rogue faction.
And innocents are caught in their crosshairs.
Exactly. Secure the area so we can establish a rescue lifeline to the rest of the city.
Approaching the drop point, Commander.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
The people down there are counting on you, Commander. Hack it out.
Fielding an avalanche of civilian SOS requests, Commander. The bulk are concentrated on the upper street. Cerberus forces are pinning them down. You'd better hurry.
On my way. Keep me updated.
Roger that.
Oh boy, civilians. I didn't set that. That's not me. That is someone who is not following me. James. All right, so if James goes down, it's not my fault. He didn't stick to Shepard. Okay.
The diversion is working, Commander. Civilians are on the move.
I don't know how that turret survived. They're taking some damage. Oh, the fool. It's one hit short of one-shotting them. I don't like that.
Upper streets are clear. Hold on, Commander.
What is it, Lieutenant?
I'm tracking civilians fleeing the city with Cerberus troops right behind.
Where are they?
Updating your nav point. You can intercept them there.
They won't know what hit them.
I need to upgrade it a bit. Yeah, it's just short one chunk of health.
Please help us.
Look, reinforcements are here.
Try to stay calm.
What should we do?
Just stay down.
Commander, more Cerberus troops are heading your way. If you can hold the line there, it'll give the civilians time to escape.
You heard him. We hold here.
That's why I love Flare. Flare just takes him down. Like, no questions asked. Oh, hold up. They're gonna come over here. Okay, Flare needs a little needs to adjust the homing attack on that. Yeah, we gotta fix that homing.
I think we can make it out of here.
It's okay, I just need Flare. Flare and melee. Shit. Not with turrets. You can't melee turrets. God, it just shreds through your shields. A little more. Ah, you fool. That's what I wanted you to do. That's why I was dodging. Where are my civs? I kind of lost sight of them, which isn't a good thing to say. Oh, it's that stupid turret.
You're clear. Go.
Hold the transport.
We're gonna make it. Good work, everyone.
I'll pick you up at the LZ, Commander.
Oh, we actually have to go. Okay. Yeah, we're not using this rifle. It's not that it's bad, but it's not good either. It's just a little disappointing. It's one chunk of health away from taking someone out.
We're getting reports of continuing strikes against other cities on Benning.
Cerberus still denying responsibility?
Yes, and for once we're inclined to believe them. Gunning down innocent humans isn't their usual MO. Either way, the civilians down there have a chance now. We're solidifying a foothold and getting people out, then we'll move to liberating the rest of the planet.
I hope we can say the same for Earth.
One day, Commander. For now, we've got our work cut out for us. Carry on.
Oh, look at those. Look at all these credits. $94,550 credits.
Cerberus seemed popular for a while.
I can purchase like one very expensive thing on the
Now they're killing civilians and attacking our
in the armory. At like 10% markup. Well, technically 5%. We do have the 5% discount. It just doesn't show here. At least I hope this also gives us a 5% discount. Okay. Let's see. I could upgrade some stuff too. For my peeps. My party members. Hold up. Which one do I use? I know I have the Geth one. But did I get a better SMG? The Tempest sounds less accurate at long range. Holding it down exceeds the rate of fire. Okay. Welcome back, Venom Shotgun. I missed you. All right, cool. All right, off to the Citadel. All right, no more N7 missions so far. Yep. And this is that Citadel mission. So we get to have a nice-ish conversation with Udina.
Alliance Control, this is SSV Normandy. Are we clear to descend? Alliance Control, this is Normandy. We're headed to Bay 1-4, Zakara Ward. Are we clear to descend? What the hell's going on down there? Even if there were a station malfunction, they'd have backups online. I got a bad feeling here. Checking emergency channels. Hey, yeah, this is Joker. Uh-huh. Yeah, no kidding. Commander, there's a communication from Thane. He says it's important. I think you'll want to hear this.
Put him through.
Shepard, the Citadel is under attack. Cerberus troops are everywhere and they're in control of the docks.
Are you safe?
No, I had to evade their commandos at the hospital. I'm in a Presidium storefront.
Did Caden make it out?
We got separated. He said he had to protect the Council. I'm going to CSEC headquarters.
Why CSEC headquarters?
It's been compromised, and CSEC's response depends on it. As long as Cerberus is holding the headquarters, they have the station.
All right, Joker. Get us away from the docks and close to CSEC HQ. We'll deploy in the shuttle.
Aye, aye, Commander.
All right, Garrison EDI time. Until, you know, Tali joins the group. I might have to increase the Viper. Yeah, I love EDI. Ever as often as I can. Let's see, the Men's is the one shot. Okay, well for now you hold on to that. I'll stick with that. I know that's the problem. There's too many many great characters, and then some of them have like their unique dialogue in certain missions. Like either one or both. You know what? Yeah, hit him hard, hit him fast. Extra damage. Oh yeah, they'll have something interesting and different to say, but some have are more specific. Like they'll have more things to say. Like depending on where we are, they'll talk about the planet. They'll talk about, you know, memories. Something, I don't know, anything. Or both characters will talk about stuff together. Yeah, or that's why they weren't told they could say no to suicide missions. Like, why did I not know that? Why didn't anyone tell me that? Oh, you should just stay there. Yeah, no one especially can say no to Shepard. Yeah, hold up, Bailey. I just gotta look around. Because I did not do that when I went through this the first time. Okay. Besides, Bailey's fine. He's all good. Yeah, see, he's fine. Yeah, I'm coming. He's fine. He's good. No worries. Just a flesh wound, just a little nick. Just got stung by like a lot of bullets, like tiny bullets, like bees. It's a giant. It's a giant bee sting. That's all it is.
Shepard, I saw those Cerberus troops on you. I thought you were done for.
Bailey, what are you doing here?
Getting my ass shot off trying to retake headquarters. Cerberus took it in the first push. We gotta kick them out of there. Everyone in C-Sec's flying blind without the network.
How bad's the situation? Do you know if the counselors are alive?
They split up. I'll know more if I can access the terminal inside.
Can you get us in?
I'll get the door. If no one interrupts me with a bullet this time. Here we go. CSAT network access, courtesy of Cerberus.
How's that gonna help?
Cerberus has control of the main channels, but I can set up a new one. Without it, our people have no plan and no chance. Hello.
What have you got?
A warning from Counselor Ashiel. She's supposed to be here meeting with the Executor. This move may provoke retaliation. Well, that's an understatement. If she's inside, she's in trouble.
Why would the counselor be meeting with the Executor?
Usually it means someone big's about to be prosecuted. I guess that someone had Cerberus friends.
The counselor mentioned Udina. But that's insane. Does he even have this kind of pull?
Well, you know who'd have the answer to that? The counselor.
Oh, Udina.
The counselor's in there surrounded by Cerberus? Who put together that security detail?
Well, until an hour ago, this place was as safe as it got. Nobody expected something on this scale. We need to find the counselor and get her out of here. She has got to know more about who's behind this.
The counselor could be in the Executor's office. It's a fairly defensible position.
I'm on it.
Just a sec. There. Now we can talk by Omnitool. Go.
Hey, speaking of Omnitool, you know what else has Omni in the name? Gel.
Did you hear all that?
Omni Gel.
I'm nearing the building, but running is difficult.
Wish that was back.
Trying to get to you.
Could've just slapped Omni Gel on Bailey. Bam, good to go. Help us on this mission. Ooh. Surprise. Oh, that's kind of disappointing. I wanted well, at least one of them to die. It was 1 HP short of not living. Yeah, 1 HP from not unaliving.
They're all over the station.
Yeah, I shot my Venom shotgun at a pair of Cerberus troops.
Looks like a surprise, not an execution.
One of them had 1 health left.
Hardcore traders here.
The other just survived.
Cerberus likes their sleeper agents.
Like it didn't touch him. I was like, man, it could have at least took out one of them. They unalived together. It was the power of friendship. That's what it was. It saved them for just that one moment.
Security doors have been sealed for your protection.
Oh, man. I was gonna surprise them. You can see Alfredo for dinner. Ooh. Fancy. I just had 2 sandwiches, 2 ham sandwiches, and cup noodles.
Cerberus didn't even drag him out into the hall.
Man, at least give him some dignity. It's Mike meal. Ah, okay. Nah, I just have good old cup noodles. No, thank you. I'll stick with this one. Oh yeah, nothing. No. Added some lime. And then bam. Tastes delicious. Should be down in 1 shot, I hope. Might survive though. Venom shotgun does not disappoint. Sometimes. Yeah, I love ramen too. I might get some during the week. I haven't had some in a while.
Reset complete. Access enabled.
I have veggies, egg, maybe some chicken if they have an easy way to do that. Yeah, sometimes I'll add an egg, but I started making it a little too late. I was like, nope, I gotta stream it a bit.
Any survivors in there?
I'll just eat it as is. I'll just add some lime and that's it.
Richfield! Lamont! You alive?
You are hindering our ability to surprise the enemy.
If gunfire doesn't put them on notice, I sure won't.
Yeah, see? Garrus makes a good point. The bullets don't get their attention. I'm sure I won't get their attention. Me yelling is, I'm sure that's fine. As far as we know, me yelling is inconspicuous. Money, we opened the door. Back here. Yeah, that terminal opens up this door. Pistol. And more than dropping an egg in the water to poach and canned veggies. Oh, it's still something. Adds a little flair to it. I brought up number 177504 from evidence so you can see for yourself. We caught the Slag who was assembling in one of the tower's 110's bathrooms. You got it past the detectors in pieces, metal bear and a hollowed out Omni tool, Ezo and one of those Sizian toothbrushes. The rest was plastic or ceramic. No gang ink on him. He's in a sport coat like most of the male employees of Tower 110. His ID was manufactured. He's got a record that dates back to when his med card was issued. Before that, nothing. This is way beyond coincidence. This is a pro assassin, and he's not alone. We've got people smuggling talons all over the station. Patrol knows it, organized crime knows it, everybody knows it. When you try to talk to the Major, you hit a steel wall. Where's the internal affairs when you need them? Why can't we get them to open an investigation on customs? You would not get away with this blind-eyed business if this were LA or Hong Kong. Major says he's not going to screw over good police because of one nut with a pistol. But it isn't just one. Ask the executor this. This is the stuff we're catching. What's slipping by? I don't know, someone that can call Cerberus and, you know, do all this. Just an example. And Udina. But, you know, Udina's an asshole. We all knew that. So, you guys saw that, right? From here, it did not hit him. It went right through him and he lived. But once I enter here, he's gonna die. There we go. Aren't like doors interesting? Because I'm thinking this is still one area. This is the next area. Since we're in this area, it missed because he's in the other area. Now that we're in the same area, he dies. My bullets reach him. That's how game mechanics work. And he disappeared. Cool.
We've got to be close now.
Yeah, there's a stairwell further on. Executor's office is right above it. Let's hope we're not too late.
Aren't games interesting? Now, I know the Chancellor can actually die, but I don't know what triggers it. I think it's if Thane's not around. Smack. Okay. I think we're good. We got everything we needed. Go up.
Bailey, looks like they got the Executor and 2 Solarian bodyguards.
Damn. Alright, keep searching. If you don't see the counselor's body, don't count her out yet.
Found her. She looks unharmed.
Get her somewhere safe.
And then there's this asshole.
Don't even think about it.
Shepard, he's going to kill us all.
That remains to be seen.
I mean Udina. He's staging a coup. The other counselors are headed for a trap.
3-on-1, pal. It's over.
No. No, it's fun.
Get him, Thane. Yeah, it's that part. I hate this guy.
How bad is it?
I have time. Catch him.
Shepard, what's going on up there?
Thane needs medical help, fast. And I need to take care of an assassin.
He must be going after the rest of the council.
Get the word out. Udina's trying to seize power. I've got to get to the counselors.
They're being taken to a shuttle pad on the Presidium. Start driving. I'll try to raise them on the comm. I've got a fix on the council's position. I'm sending it to your car.
Good work, Bailey. We're almost there.
It's fine, Garrett. This is not the first shuttle I've crashed. Probably won't be the last either.
Shepard, my instruments
Maybe.
stopped.
I'm on foot now. Any luck contacting the council?
Negative. Their guards are dead. But we've still got vital signs on the council's transponders.
Where are they going?
The shuttle pad above Shelmar Plaza. Udina's with them. If he can get them in range of that assassin, this is all over.
On my way.
Oh, I hate those nemesises. Look at me, I got a sniper rifle. I can get you with 100% accuracy while it takes you forever to load up your shot.
They don't like to hold still, do
Oh, and phantoms are the worst too. If you try to use a biotic on them, they'll shield it. They'll block it. Not cool. But if you shoot at them and then use your biotics, you're good. So it's all over.
They sealed it behind them.
Although I think we fought phantoms in Omega. I'm pretty sure we did. Sometimes I feel like you weren't supposed to do Omega until after this mission at the very least.
I'm at Shelmar Plaza. Where's the council?
In an elevator. They're trying to get to the shuttle dock. Someone's following them.
Although we gotta take care of this Atlas that is existent for like 3 seconds only.
Got a ride for you, Shepard. Grab an elevator.
or here's the thing, don't do Omega side quests, the Omega DLC, until you get the Venom shotgun. Maybe level it up a bit. This baby, 3 fully charged shots take out an Atlas. Either that or have like ammo piercing skills.
Okay, I'm in the shaft.
Hang on. This'll be a fast climb.
I love the elevator ride.
Making his elevator stop on every floor.
Nice. I found our friend.
Because Bailey,
There's a power conduit beneath it.
because Bailey's just stopping the elevator every single floor, and I love it.
Good riddance.
Incoming phantoms.
There we go.
Where are they, Bailey? I don't see them.
Bad news.
Is there any other kind?
That hitman jumped to another elevator and he's overridden my controls. He's on his way up. I can't stop him.
I'll handle it.
Here they come.
Oops. I'll just use that. Yeah. All right, guys. Quick question: how much do you like Kaidan?
I see them. Jump.
Just wondering.
That was a person.
Gunner, get down! Go!
He's okay. I don't mind Kaidan.
Cerberus took out the shuttle. Everyone back to the elevator. Move! Shepard, what's going on?
Shepard's blocking our escape. She's with Cerberus.
Put away the weapon. You don't want this to get ugly.
Yeah, he's meh for me as well. I'm just asking because he could die. He can die right now if I choose the right set of choices. Same thing for Ashley if she's the one that survives instead of Kaidan.
That bastard is one of the last human leaders in Citadel space, Commander.
Would I do this if I weren't dead certain, Kaidan? Would I? Udina's behind this attack. The Solarian Counselor confirmed it.
Please, you have no proof.
Yes.
You never do.
He can.
There are Cerberus soldiers in the elevator shaft behind us. If you open that door, they'll kill you all.
What Shepard says is possible. Unlikely, but possible.
We don't have time to debate this.
I don't remember the
I'm overriding the
because it's different depending on what you do.
Shepard, look at us. This can't end well. Just put it down.
See, like I've been pretty okay with Kaidan. I haven't been like kind of an asshole to him. So I have this. If I choose the Paragon or the Renegade option, Kaidan lives. If I choose the neutral option, Kaidan dies. Because then we'll keep our guns out, and then I'll get I think I get a Renegade trigger to shoot him. And if I don't, I think one of my teammates shoots him. I know about the me shooting him. The second part, I don't know, because I always trigger. Yeah. That's why it's like how much do you like Kaidan? He's meh for me, so I don't you know, I don't mind either way. But I have not killed any one of my party members on purpose, so I ain't gonna start now.
Ball's in your court. Open that door and the council's dead. I might regret gunning you down for the rest of my life, but I will do it.
Udina, step away from the console.
To hell with this.
But we do get this. So this is why I'm okay with letting Kaidan live.
He's got a gun.
Bam.
Get the council back and cover that door.
Yeah, so Kaidan or Ashley, if they survive, at this part, you can kill them. If they don't trust you enough.
Made it as fast as we could, Shepard. Looks like you took care of things.
Then it's true. We were in danger.
So for example,
you said
Gem,
was right here.
Since you cheated on him in 2, and then from there, if you deny that you cheated, if you lied to him, that adds a point. And then if you become, and if you're a dick to him throughout 3, he will, you don't get an option to spare him. Not on purpose. I know, I'm just as an example. Yeah, so if you romance Kaidan or Ashley in the first one, cheat on them on 2, but deny that you cheated on them in, I think also 2 or in 3. I don't remember when they confront you. I think it's in the second one. I wanted to romance Garrus. He just showed up. That just makes them distrustful. And if you are mean to them during the Mars mission, it makes them distrust you even more. And if you don't visit them in the hospital. But the biggest indicator is if it's neutral throughout all of that. So if it's neutral and you're like nice to them and stuff, and you kind of like, if you cheat on them, it's like, oh, I'm sorry, and you know, rekindle it, whatever. I ain't judging. There's a lot of factors for this, but if I think Thane has to not survive, because then the counselor dies, and then they use that footage of making it look as if you killed the counselor. It's doctored. Like if you go through the conversation, it sounds as if Shepard's threatening the counselor, because the assassin will not be there. Since the footage has been edited, it's been altered. So, anyways, we didn't kill Kaidan. He's still alive.
Too bad it took this to get you on board.
We will not make that same mistake again.
Shepard, do you have any idea why Cerberus would do this?
Honestly, no.
There you go. You can personally take him out.
All right, people. Principals are evacuated. We got.
Oh yeah, Udina's dead. We shot him. We shot him dead. Yeah, his corpse is right there. I think that's the most important thing here. He's dead.
Yes. Things didn't go as planned. The Council's still in control of the Citadel, and Udina's dead.
Udina was expendable.
Now what?
That's nice of Tim.
I'll fill you in when you return. I'm surprised you let Shepard get the better of you, Ling.
It won't happen again.
We'll see.
Tim can die too. Oh, Tim will get his just desserts. Yes, he will.
We looked over every centimeter of those tunnels, Shepard. Your Cerberus pal is made out of smoke and mirrors.
What, these are tunnels, right? Just one exit and one entrance.
No, that keeper tunnel from the elevator lobby led into the
I don't
superstructure.
I don't
Once you're in there, the place is like
hate him, because there are some things I like about Tim, but for the most part, yeah, he's like I can lean towards the, you know, I don't like him, but
that reminds me, we got your friend Thane.
there are some things I like about Tim.
He's in for surgery. Apparently, there's complications.
Oh yeah, he is definitely super creepy.
You think he'll make it?
I caught that they didn't have much drill blood on the Citadel. I notified his next of kin, his son Koliat.
That's kind of why I like Tim. He has no morals. He'll do what it takes, and it's interesting seeing someone like that and interacting with him. Yeah, thank you, Commander.
I'll get on it.
Oh, and you can tell him the Solarian counselor says he's a hero. It just, I don't know, make things easier for him.
Thanks, Bailey. Yeah, we're gonna go see Thane. And, well, we're gonna go see Thane, and I believe it's his last moments. Because getting stabbed kind of what do you call it, sped up the, you know, the whole dying thing, unfortunately. Interesting, there was 2 other things I couldn't purchase here. I think I do have to get that on the on the Normandy. Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's go talk to Thane. Let's go check up on him. Character, he has to have some sort of, now he not necessarily, Gem, they don't have to have redeeming qualities if they're like that. You can have someone just straight up be like the evilest like person ever and have no redeeming qualities. The way I see the Elusive Man, the way I see Tim is, what if Shepard was also like that? Like, just do what it takes, no morals, just like him. But no, because, you know, we do have some morals. Shepard's not a monster. I don't want people to give a damn about that character. Now, again, I do like Tim for reasons like that.
Have you seen Palaven or Earth? You can't escape this war. At least here you've got the Council fighting for you.
Yeah, I'm sure there was a follow-up to that, but we went too far away. I saw something. I saw a little arrow. Oh, there it is, right here.
These are control schematics for Cerberus turrets. Will these help?
I just don't understand why you're suddenly so conflicted.
There's so many things popping up.
I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. Maybe these heating stabilizer schematics could help.
Commander Shepard, do you have a minute?
without that, everything goes to hell.
Look at Paladin, my friend. We're in hell. We should be looking for terrorists. The rest can take care of itself.
So the bar fights, the drunken disorderlies down by that purgatory place?
How does cracking down on that crap help us win the war? People need to blow off steam right now.
And how does letting the misdemeanors go help the war?
I'm gonna go with this.
Less time spent on the light stuff means the Citadel.
Everyone on the Citadel knows we're at war now. Cerberus caught C-Sec by surprise last time. You need to make sure that never happens again.
That's what I'm saying. Forget the small stuff. Support defense and security and take down anyone who threatens.
Yeah, there we go.
Commander Shepard, do you have a minute?
Can I help you?
Jordan Knowles, E-Crimes. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. I've got a potential security leak. I haven't seen anything major yet, but better to be safe, right? If you've got time to help, check out this console.
Got it. Looks like a collection of access codes.
They're Batarian diplomatic codes, from back when they had an embassy on the Citadel. If you can use your Spectre access to find them, I can shut them down.
I can access restricted intel at the Spectre office in the embassy. If I find anything, I'll let you know.
I kind of wish I could do that anywhere instead of going back up to the embassy.
People have a right to defend themselves.
If you start selling weapons to everyone on the Citadel, C-Sec will shut this whole place down.
C-Sec couldn't protect us when Cerberus attacked. I'll take him to court.
You think a court is going to want more people running with guns right now?
Then I'll go to the wards and sell from the back room at Purgatory.
People are already scared. If you violate weapons laws, they'll just be scared and trigger happy.
I'm gonna go, as much as this is the renegade option for sure, but I'm gonna go with this guy. This guy got a good point.
Would a bunch of civilians shooting at anything that moves make the Citadel safer?
You got paranoid civilians shooting at anything that moves. No, thank you.
Thank you for shopping and welcome to Cipertine Armory. Proceeds from all sales go to help for shopping at Cipertine Armory.
Like, it's already enough that they're gonna let misdemeanors slide. I don't think we need trigger-happy civilians running around.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods. Good hunting.
They're all screaming, Shepard's Law! And I did not endorse any of that.
Thank you for shopping at Casa Fabrication.
Like, nope, I didn't teach him that. Only my crew can say that.
If we'd kept digging a few hours longer, we'd have gotten the obelisk of Karza. I know the Hades nexus is off limits. Gotta record all.
You want my security vids? Bring me a warrant.
You're stonewalling me? Those vids could be vital to the war effort.
I doubt the Reapers have agents doing business in my cafe.
We're trying to protect you.
Hell of a job you do. See those scorch marks? Cerberus killed one of my servers right there. Where were you?
Hey, I lost friends too. If you care about finding the Cerberus informants who made it happen, you'll give me the vids.
We're at war. If you care about the safety of the Citadel, you'll help C-Sec however you can.
Yeah. We need them vids.
You think I care about insider trading or electronic smuggling right now? I'm after the bastards who attacked.
Okay. Oh shit, Liara's up there. Okay. Right? No, down there. God, I wish we had a little mini map down here. The bottom right corner. There she is. I guess we'll talk to her.
Hello, Shepard.
Oh, okay. Bye, Liara. I thought we were gonna have a little conversation about what just happened. Guess not.
I just don't understand why you're suddenly so conflicted.
Look, the asshole's in custody.
Yeah, little Shepard. I should go.
If he's a terrorist, he ought to be locked up.
You'd be shocked. Gorex wanted for 6 bombings.
recognized. Please select a destination.
Alright, let's go to the hospital. Let's go check up on Thane.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial
I'm
Hospital.
seeing it here too. Hello on Metagel and synthetic blood.
Welcome to Serta.
If we could get the rings of Elune for the Salian Nebula.
Thank you for shopping.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of side quests. Just like walking around the Citadel.
I understand Palaven is very busy, but this is one of your own generals. Who are we to choose who lives or dies? That's not what we do. We help our patients, all of them.
That's a nice sentiment, but it won't help when we run out of supplies.
No, we save
We're
everyone.
fighting right now to protect the people you're talking about.
Can I help you?
I'm looking for a Drell named Thane Krios.
Well, we have a Drell, but not under that name.
He was injured. Stab wound. He's a regular patient here.
It's all right, it's all right. I see. The doctors were able to repair a lot of the trauma. However, Mr. Krios is in the final stages of Keprel's syndrome. At its worst, Keprel's syndrome interferes with his blood's ability to carry oxygen, and he lost a lot. Now, they've given him transfusions, but frankly, there was a very limited supply of Drell blood on the Citadel.
Yeah, it was bound to happen.
I'll get more. Give me his blood type.
That's not going to work. Only one other Drell on the station is a match, and that Drell is in with him now. We did all we could to help him through surgery, but his body can't replace lost blood with new cells. Too much shock. His son, Kolyat, he's in there saying his goodbyes. You might want to say yours.
Commander Shepard, my father mentioned you were no longer incarcerated. I don't know if you remember me. I'm Kolyat Krios. I came to donate blood and, well, he asked me to take off his oxygen mask so he could be comfortable. I don't think it will be very long.
Your father helped me save a lot of lives. I'd like to be here.
Of course.
Commander, I'm afraid I won't be joining you again.
You've done more than enough, Thane.
That assassin should be embarrassed. A terminally ill Drell managed to stop him from reaching his target.
I'll pass the word along.
There's something I must do before it gets worse. I must... Kalahira, mistress of inscrutable depths, I ask forgiveness. Kalahira, whose waves wear down stone and sand.
Kalahira, wash the sins from this one and set him on the distant shore of the infinite spirit.
Kolyat, you speak as the priests do. You have been spending time with them.
I brought a prayer book. Commander, would you care to join me?
Of course.
Kalahira, this one's heart is pure, but beset by wickedness and contention.
Guide this one to where the traveler never tires. The lover never leaves. The hungry never starve. Guide this one, Kalahira, and she will be a companion to you as she was to me. Kolyat, why Why did the last verse say she?
The prayer was not for him, Commander. He has already asked forgiveness for the lives he has taken. His wish was for you.
Goodbye, Thane. You won't be alone long.
I hate that that happens to Thane. But it's like I said last time, this is the last one. It's the last game of the trilogy. No happy endings for a lot of people. And for most characters go out, you know, unfortunately.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination.
That's why I hate Kai Lang. He's the reason why Thane his death is expedited because of all the loss of blood.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
And C-Sec forces have killed the last invading force.
Darkest of games, it is.
After obtaining a cure to the genophage, Krogan leaders have announced an alliance.
So when I saw that, when I saw Kai Lang the first time and he did that, I'm like, okay, yeah, I don't like him. I'm pretty sure no one's gonna like him. Like one of the fastest way to introduce a very hated character very quickly. See, this is a lot of stuff that I'm gonna authorize because I'm a Spectre. Oh, okay, it's a report. Okay, and I have all this power. Okay. We have... Oh, I gotta go talk. Okay, I gotta find the patient. And we'll do that one. I was saying something. So, oh yeah. So, yeah, I'm a Spectre, so I have all this power and I can abuse it. And no one can stop me. Now. No one can stop me now. The council stopped me in the second game.
Heavy losses are mounting as human colonies Elysium, Tiptree, and Zoo's Hope are hit by Reaper forces.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
You sacrifice the council one time, and all of a sudden the next council's like, yeah, no, we're not gonna give you back your Spectre status.
Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24. Emergency civilian housing.
Understand what these refugees have been through. Wait, aren't you Commander Shepard? Solek Vast, documentary maker. Please, maybe you can help. I'm trying to document the stories of the refugees coming to the Citadel. Their loss, their sacrifices, their moments of bravery.
Something holding you back?
C-Sec won't allow me on the docks. They say I'd be disruptive, but you could catch a few quick shots for me.
I don't know. Cameras and me are not so great together. I mean, you're not a reporter, but still.
There are lots of refugees on the rest of the Citadel.
It won't have the same impact as seeing crowds trapped on the docks. We all need to help each other. I want this documentary to shock people into action.
How about... Sure. Yeah, I remember what happened. The last reporter tried to make me look bad. Then it didn't end well for them. Let's see. I'm not sure if they're still alive. I might have killed them.
The galaxy should see what these refugees
But this might be good for me.
That's exactly what I'm hoping for. If you could just take a few shots with your Omni tool in the refugee camp. I'll be here when you're done.
Yeah, but they kind of stayed on the floor for quite... She stayed on the floor for quite some time. I'm pretty sure we killed her. Like, 80% sure we killed someone. I mean, Shepard's Law is very powerful. Yeah, yeah, we didn't punch her. She dodged. We headbutted her.
Are you kidding me? Hey, Commander.
James, enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
Try not to lose everything. Those clothes are Alliance property.
Have a little faith, Lola.
I have a little.
Excellent. That will really get people's attention. Thank you, Commander. That should be enough footage.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Meet you again when you're able.
Yeah, and the Shepard's head is very, very, very tough. Very strong.
Hey, I've assumed full control of Eclipse, and we're committed to moving forward with Aria.
Technically, it's thermal clips, not bullets. But who says I filled it with 5 detachable heat sinks?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Indestructible to the very end. Agreed.
I need support. Someone sabotaged the Metagel dispensers, and I've got some idiot preaching about Cerberus down here. No, I've contacted CSEC. They said it's not a priority and it doesn't matter. What matters is that I've got Turian soldiers dying for lack of medication.
Where is the
I need support. Someone sabotaged the Metagel dispensers, and I've got some idiot
where's that guy?
Cerberus down here.
I'll hunt him down. Fucking Conrad Werner. The Woods, yes, from the terrible Disney version. I don't think I've seen Into the Woods. Or maybe I have. I'm a little 50-50 with that. But I don't think I have.
Stand strong for your people with Batarian State Arms.
You're lucky we've got a lot of Batarian blood donors.
Can I talk to him?
Only if it's important, Commander. He's hurt bad. Take down the...
Are you Gorek?
Go away. Nothing to
That Agreed reminds me of that princess in that play.
What terrorists doing on the Citadel?
You!
Do I know you?
Every Batarian with someone on Aratok remembers your face.
Planet that got caught in the Alpha Relay explosion.
All right, I forgot about that.
Butchered a colony. Only regret. Don't have the strength to.
The harder to get, the better to have. Agreed? Agreed. It doesn't excuse terrorism. Gorek.
So you just started murdering people?
How many did you murder?
Enough.
Don't pretend your hands are clean, you.
Gorek, I know damn well what I've done.
No one here would even be alive if I hadn't destroyed that relay. I spent months taking heat for Aratot from both the Alliance and the Batarians, and you know what? If it saved the entire galaxy, I can live with that just fine.
Then why don't you? Then why don't you get rid of another Batarian for your precious galaxy? Shut down this machine. Just let me die.
What I like about that play is all the characters are very flawed. Very, very flawed. This is interesting, but it makes sense why it's they're like this. So you could do what he says, you could kill him, but that's a mercy kill. That's a Paragon thing to do. No. He's gonna live. He's gonna suffer.
I'm done here.
Good. He'll cough himself to death without a sedative.
No, wait.
Just take it easy. There.
I'm done here. Always, they have very questionable things they do. Oh, like Shepard. When I'm controlling her. Speaking of, you know, taking out a Batarian nice and slow, here's another one. Oh no, this one, no. This one's cool. Never mind. Sorry. But where's Conrad? There he is. No, that Batarian is cool.
Cerberus wants our help. And if Cerberus is good enough for Commander Shepard,
Used to be charming, not sincere.
good enough for us.
Oh, for the love of...
Commander Shepard, it's me, Conrad Werner.
Yep.
Wow, it's great to see you again. I joined Cerberus too.
Conrad, Cerberus just tried to kill the Council. I'm not working with them.
Oh no. I screwed up again, didn't I? Just thank you for not shooting me again. And I'm sorry if I ever accused you of pointing a gun at me when you didn't. I was really stressed out.
After he's cheated multiple times. You hit Conrad's butt. Now hold on. I was about to do that, Gem, but he seems, you know, apologetic. We gotta ask him this question: did he poison the Medigel?
I heard the Medigel dispensers have been sabotaged. Was that you?
What? No. No, Cerberus just asked me to recruit people near the medical station.
Which was sabotaged while you had everyone distracted.
Oh, wait. No.
I'll deal with it. Just don't do anything.
Okay. But I might be able to help you with whatever you're doing now that isn't Cerberus.
Conrad, I'm building an ancient Prothean dark energy device to stop the Reapers. Can you help with that?
Well, I did write my doctoral dissertation on xenotechnology and dark energy integration.
You are kidding me.
Really?
Yes. In fact, I may be able to find some ancient tech schematics that could help you with construction. Hang on, I have an old contact. Ah, come on, Hossel, help me out. Sorry, the war has him scared.
Well, thank you for trying.
Here, at least let me send you my dissertation. Maybe it'll help a little. Anyway, good luck fixing the Medigel dispensers. I'll just be here, not touching anything.
See? We just, you know, see how he is before we do anything drastic. Things work out.
I have your footage.
Thank you, Commander. I'll start editing it right away.
See, we would not have known that Werner has a I think we go here. Has a doctorate in freaking the exact same thing we need. So I want to kick his ass. Oh no, we'll still definitely do that if it's possible. I'm just saying, now that we got the information, we can do it afterwards. We just gotta wait a bit before we pounce.
One moment, please.
Like, hear him out and then commence with the butt whooping.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Aha, the console.
Knowles, this is Shepard. I found one of the code locations.
Damn you and your logic.
Shut it down. Just need to authorize your Spectre status. Looks like someone was trying to requisition medical supplies. Okay, that access code is officially disabled. Can you find any more?
I'll look around. Oh, Miranda. Oh, Miranda's not here. She might show up if we leave and then come back.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please.
Just remember, before the butt kicking commence, you gotta yell Shepherd's Law and then do it.
I've got your briefing, Private. Let's fill you in before the squad arrives. The Alliance is posting us to an EZO mining facility on Zani. It's a low-gravity planet. Toxic
Looks like they were tampering with emergency food requests at the refugee center.
Any questions?
Trying to get more food for themselves?
Looks like. Okay. This code's offline now as well. Should just be one left, Commander.
I know the Valhallan threshold is Reaper territory now, but Prothean tech could help the Crucible.
Oh my god, I hate when there's like different conversations happening. Okay, back to the holding area, of course. I'm looking if we got anything for the Metagel. Okay, we just have to find the dispensers. Okay.
Spectre status recognized. Please select. One moment, please.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of side quests open up after the Citadel mission. It's crazy how much pops up.
Hey there.
Oh, it's you, hi.
Your parents get here yet?
Nope. It's okay. I mean, they'll get here. They always keep their promises. Next shuttle was probably just late or something. That's all.
I'm sure you're right. I look forward to meeting you.
Pretty sure they're not it's not late. You better be winning, James. I'm not just saying that every time I pass by.
Knowles, I found another point where someone was using the Batarian access codes.
Shepard, they're using it right now. I can trace them.
Where are they?
Right there in the refugee camp. I'm on my way. Here's our culprit, Shepard. Thanks for your help.
Shepard? Of course. After what you did to the Bahak system, why would I expect anyone else?
Do I know you?
No. But you knew Commander Balak, our greatest agent. When you killed him in the sky over Terra Nova, you threw our external operations into chaos. The Reapers annihilated us, and most of our people have been transformed into monstrosities. A few remaining warships have resorted to petty piracy, while I steal scraps for refugees.
Sorry? I guess? I don't know, I don't care. Help us or die.
This is the best the Batarian hegemony can do. You're pathetic.
The Reapers destroyed our homeworld.
Knowles, I'm invoking Spectre authority. The Batarian refugees are a security hazard. I want them off the Citadel.
Wait, please. We still have ships. We can help you. We can join your fleet.
Get back to your people and make it happen. You got 24 hours.
You think the Batarians will work with us?
We'll find out.
Oh, and Knowles, once they do it, take the shot. Take him out.
I I need support. Someone sabotaged the Metagel dispensers, and I've got some idiot preaching about Cerberus down here. No, I've contacted C-Sec.
Was that it? Oh no, there's another one. There we go.
You thought I was bluffing.
Every time I go there and I hear James, I was like, I don't know. Makes me think he's losing, but he just says that when I'm passing by. So I don't know any better. There should be another dispensary somewhere. Like, oh shit, here she comes, here she comes.
I believe those are my credits.
Oh, don't mind me, Shepard, just winning.
Son of a bitch. You thought I was bluffing, didn't you?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Winning. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'll take that.
I fixed the sabotage. The Metagel dispenser should be working now.
Thank you. I'll get patients moving through triage immediately.
So there's Conrad.
Great work, Shepard. And listen, I'm sorry for... Hey, that's him. That's my Cerberus.
I'm not so big on autotune, but sometimes I enjoy it.
You're under arrest.
He just pulls out a gun.
Shepard, did I help?
Yeah, Conrad, you helped.
I don't even feel anything.
Actually, I sabotaged his gun. It might have looked like it fired, but that was just the thermal clip overheating.
Thank you, Jenna.
Hi, Commander. It's me, Jenna. You helped me a few years ago when I was working undercover at Cora's Den.
And now you're volunteering here.
Right. Shellick showed me a few little tricks when he had me working undercover. Guess that paid off, huh?
You saved my life.
I can't believe you were willing to lay down your life for Commander Shepard. You're so brave.
Oh, the Commander and I go way back. Let me give you a hand, and I can tell you about it.
Well, that happened. Poor Jenna. Okay. At the very least, Werner did get mellow out by the third game. If he survives. If at any point you tell him to bug off, he will die and not show up in the next game.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination.
Let's see.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination.
Purgatory. I guess we'll go to Purgatory. Cortez is there. We can talk to him. He's probably... Yeah, Cortez has been in mourning still. But I think he's starting to feel better.
Concussion's almost gone.
Good. When I heard you were injured,
That was stupid.
Let me talk to Arya real quick if she's got anything different.
It seems the galaxy can't keep us apart. The Blue Suns, Blood Pack, and Eclipse are in my pocket. I'll send them to war when you're ready for them. Is there anything on your mind?
I should go.
We'll talk later.
I'm sure.
Yep. Oh, Jack.
Ugh, this sucks. What have you got there?
Duty roster for the students. It's what I do for fun now. They're dropping us into hotspots for hit and runs. I'm making sure your bosses don't get my kids killed.
How are they holding up?
They're fine. They're not the ones reading duty rosters while on shore leave.
I know it's not fun, but you're doing good work. And it sounds like your students are helping.
Damn right they're helping. Hell, we even saw some action on Palaven. They broke a line of those Batarian things. I think Prangley punted one into orbit. Even Rodriguez kept her shit together.
Glad to hear it.
Also helped the Turians get a few thousand civilians out safely. It'd be a hell of a lot more fun with you. You find bigger fights. But the little shits are useless without me. I gotta stick with them. 'Cause I'm dependable now, apparently. I blame you for this, Shepard.
As you should.
Come on.
What?
The duty rosters can wait. Right now, you're on shore leave.
Shepard, no, your moves are too strong.
Shepard, everybody knows you can't dance.
Like, all right, we gotta shut this place down. Like, we have someone who's dancing so bad it ruined the vibe. And Jack's like, thanks, Shepard.
Look at this. All it took was a Cerberus attack on the Citadel to get folks around here to pay attention to the war.
How's this any different from normal?
Can't you see the desperation? This isn't happy dancing. This is forget my problems dancing. Look at the arms. If a guy waves his arms like that, he's worrying about a lot more than looking stupid on the dance floor.
That's surprisingly observant.
I've had time to watch a lot of dancing from the sidelines. Speaking of which...
Dancing?
Watching from the sidelines. What do you think about me and Edie?
What about you? What about you and me, Joker? You know, partners.
You know, with all this interest in Edie, it's possible you've overlooked other options.
I never really considered it, Commander. No offense.
Nah, it's fine, Joker. Don't worry about it.
So,
Just poking fun.
Well, yeah. What do you think?
Go for it.
Why not?
Because I could break a bone just from some light over-the-clothes action?
It's always a risk. But then so are the Reapers.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on dating Harbinger.
You know what I mean. If we all ended up dead this time tomorrow, what would you regret?
Getting a shattered pelvis. And a broken heart. Such a stupid idea.
You got this, Joker. Do
If
it.
you could be out there right now on the dance floor, would you be waving your arms?
Yeah.
Sounds like you got bigger things to worry about than looking stupid.
Yeah, guess I do. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Don't worry, Joker's a much better dancer than Shepard.
Haven't broken anything yet. That's a start.
Like, I guess we just don't talk to Edie because we already talked to Joker. Where's Cortez? That's dance floor, but oh, there he is.
Shepard, you made it. Come have a drink with me.
You're looking happy.
You had it right. Yesterday can't change. Tomorrow, we might all be dead. Today is what matters. I'm not wasting it.
I wouldn't have thought a club would be to your tastes.
You don't have to get all hot and bothered to appreciate graceful dancing. There's an energy here. There's light. And Purgatory serves the best drinks. Here.
Here's to fresh beginnings.
And a better tomorrow. Thank you. For everything.
Hey Cortez, have I ever told you the story of how I got drunk, so drunk, I passed out in the men's bathroom? Oh yeah, true story, 3 years ago. No. That was in 2, so 2 years ago. I know because Garrus and Thane were there when it happened.
Kaidan, hey, I wondered where you went. What's up?
I'm trying to wrap my head around what just happened.
You sound angry.
Why didn't you
No,
shoot
I'm
me?
not used to staring down the gun of someone I've worked with so closely. How it all went down, it's got me. I don't know.
Why didn't
Okay.
you shoot me?
Talk to me. Let's have it.
If I hadn't backed down first, I feel like you would have taken me out.
I would.
Doesn't matter. It could have played out a dozen different ways. Main thing is we stopped the coup and Cerberus is off the Citadel.
Yeah, but sometimes the way a thing goes down does matter, Shepard. Later when you have to live with yourself. Knowing that you acted with integrity. And it matters.
You're talking about Udina. He gave me no choice, so I took the shot. Any soldier would have done the same. Including you.
Okay. Admiral Hackett has just offered me a position on his team.
Okay.
The chance to work
Later.
with Hackett is a great opportunity.
I'm sure it will be. Well, thank you for everything, Shepard. Good luck.
You too, Alenko. Stay safe.
And always remember, I could have taken the shot. Yeah, Shepard's Law.
I got Anderson patched in. I was just getting him up to speed.
Udina? That SOB was always power hungry. But this?
He wasn't in charge. Cerberus was just using him to take control of the Citadel.
What the hell for?
I don't know. Not yet.
Could have been a lot worse. Shepard stopped the assassination attempt on Counselor Shield.
Kyline.
What?
Your assassin. I'll have Hackett send you my reports on him.
He'll die, like all the rest. Also, to like add to like what Kaidan was asking about Udina, it's like, yeah, like Kaidan would have taken the shot because Udina was gonna kill someone from the council. It's like, yeah, like, yeah, Kaidan, you would have taken the shot too. He's gonna kill an innocent person or alien, civilian at that point.
I take it you two have met.
Kaylee Sanders and I had our share of run-ins with him. I shot him in both legs once. Thought that might be the end of him. But he showed up again on Omega, even stronger.
Elusive man patch him up?
That'd be my guess. Given what they were able to do with you and Grayson. It's a safe bet Lang's even more dangerous now.
I don't care who he is. Next time we meet, he dies.
Their attempts may have had at least one unintended side effect. I received word from the Asari Counselor. They're requesting an update on the Crucible.
Lang has them scared. Enough to send help?
Yes, the Asari and Solarians are both throwing in their support now.
How's your progress on the Crucible?
Good. Our estimates suggest we've completed nearly 50% of the known work.
So quickly.
Once decoded, the schematics are designed in such a way that allows our scientists to easily translate the information. It's not Prothean specific.
Are we any closer to understanding how to use it?
That's still open for debate. Utilized in the right fashion, our scientists are convinced it can generate enough energy to destroy the Reapers. The question is, how will it dispense the energy? And in what form?
You mean, how do you stop it from wiping us all out?
Exactly. We think the catalyst is the key to determining how to focus its energy, how to direct its energy at the Reapers alone.
I'm working on that.
You'll find the answers, Shepard. I'll send you an update on the schematics. And in the meantime, We'll keep building.
And we'll keep fighting. Make sure there's an Earth left to come back to.
Yeah, so the Solarians and the Sarek units of support is because of how things ended up in the last mission. Because if you don't save the Solarian, I don't think you get their support. Mostly because we have Krogans with us and they were against the genophage cure. At least most of them. And for the Asari, if we didn't... No, actually, no, I think Udina would have died anyways, and we would have saved the Asari counselor. So I think just the Solarians is the one. I'll check on that for sure. The Solarian one I think is you don't get their support because of that, because it shows that you killed her when you didn't. Kai Lang did, but again that would have been doctored evidence.
Cerberus.
But that didn't happen.
They'll all pay for this war, one way or another.
We're still in this. The gods of war haven't given up on us yet.
Good luck, both of you. Anderson out.
Commander, the Turian fleet is stretched thin. We need more support ships, and the Quarians are willing to talk.
Understood, sir. I'll look into it.
Be careful. We've got reports of instability along the Geth border. Hack it out.
Oh, Brannick.
Shepard, do you have a moment?
Yes, Liara.
Asari High Command was insistent I pass on a distress signal to you.
Something they can't handle?
From what I can tell, they sent several commando squads to investigate. None of them returned. They didn't ask me directly, but I think High Command is hoping you might help.
What's your take on this?
That they wouldn't ask for help if it wasn't important. The colony's coordinates are on the galaxy map. I'll try to figure out what's going on.
Every time Liara comes wanting to talk to us in the Normandy, it's like, what now? It's like, I don't want to talk to you, not because I don't like you, but because this is how you know they're throwing Liara at you. But this is actually this is an important mission, because this is where we take out those banshees. Again, nothing against Liara, but they throw her at you so much in the third one.
That's crap. Udina made a deal with the devil. He got what he deserved. Commander, I've got a lead on something interesting. Have you got a minute?
Is like, hey, remember Liara? Hey, you didn't really see much of her, but here she is. Here she is. Never leaving. She's right here. Here she is. Commander Shepard, I'm ordering the Normandy into dry dock on the Citadel for much needed repairs. She's seen a lot of action lately. Needs a little TLC. A small army of techs will take care of the details once you arrive. Let's get your crew out of there. You're all on shore leave. That's an order. We need everybody at their best. One more thing, Admiral Anderson has an apartment on the wards. Head over there when you arrive. I hear it's a nice place. Oh, this is the Citadel DLC. Priority? Oh, I hope we're not forced to do that. But there might be like a third docking option. We'll just ignore that. I'll probably, you know what? I'll do that before the final mission. That seems like a good time for everyone to like relax and everything. I said I wouldn't do it, but now that Admiral Hackett's, you know, what is it? Ordering us to go on shore leave, I guess I'll do it. Nice little relaxation before things get real. As promised, here's what we have on Kai Lang. He is Alliance military. Enlistment was November 14th, 2172. He was 16. His credentials were faked. Alright. Oh, look at all this. His tours of duty. Cool. Cerberus actions. Intel on Kai Lang's activities after joining Cerberus is spotty. It is known as that the elusive man arranged for Lang's escape from prison, employing him as an operative for the next 10 years. Lang is now believed to be the Elusive Man's most trusted agent. Working as an infiltrator and assassin, cybernetic modifications appear to include Cerberus's Phantom-class implants. From James, hey Commander, just wondering if you got some time in the near future. Nothing critical, just wanted to chat. Okay. Here's the thing, we've been talking to everyone. So far, we've not romanced anyone. And that's how it's gonna be. The mission comes first. I know, it's unfortunate. I really wanted to romance Garrett, but it's like, nope. I must resist. Commander Shepard, Cerberus just ambushed a Turian cruiser full of high-ranking hierarchy officials. The cruiser managed to escape, but its location was top secret. Cerberus couldn't have located that ship without inside information. The only other person who knew the cruiser's position was Volus ambassador Din Korlak. I've heard ugly rumors of a bounty offer his head. My advisors insist that I can't bring these accusations against Korlak myself. I admit they're right. The Turian Volus economies are tightly intertwined, and now isn't the time for political crisis that would result. But the security of our fleet is at stake. I ask that you investigate Korlak in your capacity as a Spectre. Find out if he is indeed a Cerberus mole. I forwarded information on his last known location to the Spectre office on the Citadel. From Jack, the students are kicking ass and taking names. They're keeping them on short rotation so they don't burn out. So we end up with lots of shore leave. Next time you hit the Citadel, come by Purgatory. Be there if not blowing shit up in the field. Oh, we already... I don't know about this one. But we did talk to Jack. Networks are going wall to wall with coverage of the attacks on the Citadel. Everyone's asking questions about Udina's death. Can I get an hour or so with you to talk about what happened? Think in your cabin rather than the conference room so we don't get interrupted. I heard you knew the counselor personally. You need some time alone or don't want to talk about it, just say the word. Oh no, we're gonna tell everyone how much of an asshole Udina was. Commander, thanks for taking the time to speak with a civilian. I'd love to see how Commander Shepard kills time between missions. Why don't you give me a call if you'd like to grab drinks in your cabin? I promise a night of fun and games. Sorry, trainer. The mission comes first. But we'll...
Commander, Dr. Chakwas sent word that she'd like to speak with you down in the med bay.
Okay, everyone wants to talk to me.
Commander, I found something you need to see.
What have you got?
A group of Cerberus scientists cut ties and fled. Perhaps they finally realized they were on the wrong side. We don't know what they were researching, but they were among the Elusive Man's top scientists. They could help build the Crucible.
If we can trust them.
Unless they're indoctrinated and this is a ruse to get Cerberus close to the Crucible.
I'm not suggesting we trust them fully, but it could be worth investigating.
Has the Alliance tried to make contact with the scientists?
They've been unable to find them, but they're searching. As is Cerberus. I've been monitoring Cerberus communications. I've charted signal frequency from various Cerberus cells by location and cross-referenced known ship movements.
You found them?
I believe so, yes.
Nice work. Put it on the map and I'll give it a look.
Thanks for your time, Commander.
Good work, trainer. Gonna save just in case.
Commander?
I guess I just invite them to the cabin? Oh. I forget how this works. Ah, okay, yeah, we just invite people. Okay. Everything's clean. Good.
Trainer, if you're not doing anything, I've got a few hours free. Would you like to come up?
Your cabin is gorgeous. I've seen apartments smaller than this. Oh, an actual shower. The faucets in the women's bathroom are crap, by the way.
I guess we'll have someone come fix them.
Event, I thought you might be in the mood to play.
Chess?
I bought a board on the Citadel. GUI interface, not nearly as much fun as real pieces. But I hoped you might give me some pointers.
No. No. That's it. That's what we're answering.
The most exciting thing you can think of is playing chess?
Well, if you're not up for the challenge.
Try me.
Sorry, trainer.
Oh, come on.
My word, Commander. It's almost as though you wanted to spare your pawns the indignity of living under my regime.
In real life, that tactic would have worked.
Well, in real life, one doesn't move on an 8x8 square grid.
You know what I mean. The pawns are infantry. A good infantry line like the Krogan can take a charge like that.
That reminds me of a joke. What's the difference between Commander Shepard and a Krogan? One is an unstoppable juggernaut of head-butting destruction.
I was going to say, trick question. We're both the same. I'll let her say it.
And the other doesn't have a smart-ass comm officer to keep her in line.
Ooh, that's even better than the number of testicles punchline.
I'm glad you didn't run back to the lab, trainer.
Thanks. So, rematch?
Hell yes.
And so begins Shepard's obsession over beating Trainer at chess. Spoilers, she never wins. Ever.
Trainer, can you send Diana up? She wanted an interview.
Right away, Commander.
Ready for a chat, Commander?
I'm ready.
Commander, it's no secret that Council Space has suffered some serious losses to the Reapers lately. Now Cerberus has struck directly at the seat of our government. If something as small as a human terrorist organization can hit the Citadel, is anywhere safe?
Not gonna lie to you. Nope.
Cerberus' strength in the coup attempt was their sleeper agents. If those agents had been exposed, a lot of lives might have been saved. We need constant vigilance. C-Sec and the troops can't do this alone.
We've lost a major portion of our government, the most obvious human figure being the Counselor. The Alliance Parliament is destroyed, and the Prime Minister's dead. The line of succession is getting pretty short. How long do you expect any new Alliance administration to last?
Ugh. It's not gonna be easy.
Leaders will rise. You can't lose hope. Our enemies won't rest until they've taken the last human being. Until then, we're not beaten. Right now, it's everyone's duty to step up.
All right. Now a question from Thessia. Commander, during your tribunal, some said you had Cerberus ties. Thanks for your time, Commander. This is
It
Diana
was
Allers for Battlespace.
just for one
Good
game.
night, and stay strong.
They gotta let it go.
Be careful, Commander. You keep feeding me like this, and I'll follow you home.
Ah, professional. Professional.
I think we're just fine in front of the camera.
Oh, did you think? Of course you did. Me and my big mouth. I'd better get out of here before I send another wrong signal. See ya, Commander.
Mission first. Oh, okay.
James, I've got some time if you want to talk privately.
On my way.
All right, James, what's up?
Hey man, how's it going?
Good, James. You?
Good, good. Wow. So this is what I can look forward to when I get my own command.
You want your own ship, Vega?
Yeah, maybe one day. When I'm old and I can't fight worth shit anymore.
You just come up here to make fun of your commander.
Sorry, Lola.
Is it like make fun of Shepherd Day or something?
I guess maybe I got some things on my mind. I wanted to get your opinion on something.
I've been too lax with the Shepherd's Law.
Shoot.
That's what it is.
What did you do when they asked you to join the N7 program? I mean, was it a no-brainer for you, or did you think about it before accepting?
It's hit on Shepherd Day. It is. It really is.
I'm a soldier, Vega. And I wanted to be the best damn soldier I could be. It doesn't get better than N7.
So I hear.
You get the best training, best equipment, best assignments.
And they expect the best in return.
Everyone wants a piece of
Yes,
Shepard.
they do. Why you asking?
But I ain't sharing.
Well, even all the shit that's going on, somebody somewhere managed to track me down and forward an N7 commendation. It's dated the same day the Reapers attacked Earth.
You don't sound too thrilled.
Well, aside from the fact that there won't be an N7 program if we don't win this war, being a soldier's the only thing I've ever been really good at. And not because I try. Hell, I'd have kicked my ass out years ago. Last time I had a command, I lost almost everyone, and they promoted me for it. I guess I'm just not sure if I'm ready to lead again. I don't know if I want that response.
Garrison and his head are the height of romance. Exactly. Considering how strong Shepard's head is as a headbutt, Garrus is good. He's the only one that can withstand that.
You mentioned that before. What went wrong?
And Rex.
What didn't go wrong?
And most
We were out on
Krogans.
patrol, checking on some strange readings, and the collectors hit. But they hit the colony first.
But they're
By
Krogans.
the time we got back, most of the colonists had been subdued or abducted, including our CO, Captain Tony.
So you were in charge.
Yeah. We laid low for a bit, waiting for a chance to strike, but before we could, we were betrayed. One of the colonists turned out to be a Cerberus spy working with the collectors. I had no choice. I killed him and destroyed the collector ship. But it got ugly. We lost most of the colonists.
I
and all
mean,
but one of my squad.
For that, I feel Garrus
Textbook operation.
is a gentleman. in all of it. That's my take on it. Also, it's the only thing that keeps me from thinking of how true and we were very cheated. Sorry, James, but I gotta tell you the ugly truth. Soldiers are expendable.
As a leader, you've got a job to do. Keeping everyone alive isn't it. If you're afraid to send your troops into a do-or-die situation, you'll never succeed.
I know.
Yeah. Did you know that before you joined the N7?
Yep. That's why I was asked. And it's why they asked you. There is
Oh,
not
yeah.
a single N7 that hasn't sacrificed
The
either
fringe.
themselves or their soldiers at some point.
So you think I should accept?
Hell yeah. No, that's up to you, dude. But I would say hell yeah. But it's up to you.
Only you can make that decision, James. But I think you already know the answer.
I'm glad you think so. If you don't mind, maybe don't mention this to anyone else.
Of course not.
Gracias. Well, I think I better get back to the hangar. Things here, it's a little too soft for me.
The bed's a lot harder than it looks.
Are you flirting with me, Lola?
No.
I'm going. Thanks again, Shepard.
Anytime.
Yeah, the look. At least James knows when to book. Like, all right, I'm out. Just messing with you. Yeah, Allers took the not so subtle hint as well. What's up, Garrus? Oh, there's Thane's name.
Shepard. Hell of a day. Udina loses his mind, the Citadel almost falls, and you almost had to put down a friend.
Got a little tense there.
If it had come down to it, could you have pulled the trigger?
Yes.
If they hadn't backed down, yes.
No hesitation.
War is bigger than any one person.
I'll be sure to remember that next time we have a disagreement. Still, I'm glad Caden didn't have to join Ash. Losing one was enough.
Oh, I would just smack you with the pistol. That's it. Just a pistol whip. Just only for you, Garrus. Yeah, he's a big softie. Hold on, I'm just getting. Come here, Nina. Let's get you away from the ether, the Ethernet cable.
May I speak with you, Commander?
One moment, my good doctor. Okay. I'm telling you, yours is just great.
Commander, an opportunity has come to my attention.
Dare
that
I
may
say
interest
perfect?
What's going on, Doctor?
Refugees arrived at the Citadel recently in possession of military-grade medical supplies and equipment. In reviewing our inventories, I determined we have an excess of medical supplies to treat contagion, exposure, and malnutrition.
They're equipped to help injured soldiers, and we have supplies to help suffering refugees.
Precisely. Perhaps you could ply your charms to broker a trade.
Just a quick question. I will do it, of
You
course.
could do yourself.
War profiteering is running rampant, and these refugees are wary of the Alliance military. They didn't trust me. But you are Commander Shepard, the hero. You could persuade them.
Let's do it.
I'll find the refugees as soon as I can.
Speak with Tactus. Many of the refugees near the Citadel docks look to him for leadership. Thank you, Commander. With access to
I have a hard time letting him take the shot and being a killer, a cold-blooded killer. Not me. I had no problem whatsoever. It's like, do it, Garrus.
It would help all involved if you could barter a trade of medical supplies.
One of us. One of us.
Per your orders, I have the latest reports on the Council, Doctor. Their security is in disarray. But it would still be weeks before we could attempt to position...
I should have been like...
It's far too risky after Udina's coup. Postpone those deployments.
I should have been like, if you want this Shepard booty, you gotta kill someone in cold blood, just like me. Yeah, it doesn't change him. That's why I don't mind taking the shot. Cause he gets his closure on that. His justice is what he is essentially doing with that when he takes that shot, and the justice for, you know, that he wanted. Yes, and that's why he gets mad if you block the shot.
Commander?
You are depriving him of that justice. But it's all good. He just gets mad at you and then he gets over it. What did Trainer say? I think messages in my terminal.
The Turians will hold, pound for pound. So a Prothean, a real live Prothean. Has Liara stopped bouncing yet? I'm guessing there may have been some bouncing.
Lots of bouncing. Joker.
What's on your mind, Edie?
No idea.
The destruction of the Reaper on Tuchanka. It is rare for a technologically superior force to be destroyed by an inferior one.
Yeah, so now all we need is a gun that fires Thresher Moths.
I'm a Joker on that.
That was a joke. I'm sorry, Shepard. I was contemplating. You said that asking you abstract social questions may lead to unreliable answers, so I stayed silent. I didn't realize this would be an ongoing issue. Let's air it out. I was considering this. For all their supposed intelligence.
That's true. I just prefer him killing the dude and getting closure that way.
You're worried about dying? In a sense. My processing power is consumed with calculations to help us combat the Reapers. But I can run those scenarios with the rest of the crew. May I ask you another question that troubled
But
you?
I will miss the shot though.
What is the purpose of synthetic life?
Whatever you want it to be, Edie.
It's not that different from organic life. A free-willed synthetic chooses what it wants. But the purpose of organic life is to preserve itself long enough to replicate
10 million ways to play this game, and none are wrong.
Generations.
Until you get to the ending.
My purpose is not so clear. The other successful synthetic life forms that I have examined for comparison are the Geth and the Reapers.
None of them are wrong until you get to the ending. And then it's all a matter of perspective at that point.
Reproduction isn't all there is. We find meaning in the work we do. Good deeds we accomplish. Love. I see. I will search my files on the biographies of humans to see if prominent figures follow the pattern you suggest.
Yeah, that means jack all.
Many humans did in fact do so.
After you put so many hours. So many hours.
Shepard, I will alter my processing power to give priority to your stated goals. Duty, altruism, love.
Wait, you're just gonna turn yourself good? Can you do that?
It should take some time. If I have further questions, I will speak with you again. Thank you.
This is why I like talking to EDI. Ooh, defense matrix, nice. We get a lot more development from her as a former AI, like just AI, to someone that's a synthetic now. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the Citadel, just to see if Miranda is there. Yeah, there it is, the personal apartment, which we will go later, because I want the whole team to be there.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
We'll go to. Nah, I'm good.
I'll handle it. Navigation is becoming increasingly difficult due to the number of refugee ships in the docking area.
That's fine. Yeah, it's not that bad. Okay, let's see if anyone's around. I know. I think that's why everyone wanted another game. But ooh, someone's here that's new. Tactus. We will go check that out. I felt like if they had some. I know this was mostly like making your choice. Lousy keepers. Making your choices. Having one that has like 2. And then with the DLC, a 3rd option doesn't really make it that great.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
I kind of wish we had like a more, not open-ended, a little more concise ending.
Now arriving at Docking Bay E24. Emergency.
I mean, that's not the right word, but like, you get what I'm saying. Just a little, an ending that's a little more satisfying. 6.
I recognize you. You're Commander Shepard.
And you must be Tactus. Heard the refugees consider you their leader.
Yes, someone needs to sort out this mess. CSEC has tightened access to the Citadel, and we've got
also the ending you do, it also affects things afterwards.
Dr. Chakwas spoke of a mutually beneficial trade.
Yeah, well, I've been keeping off from the endings. I'll talk more about those as we get to it. I already know which ending I'm gonna go for. It's you could probably tell if you know the route I've been going.
More than your basic meds. Her offer wasn't satisfactory.
Don't be a fool.
My mission is our only hope to turn back the Reapers. I need every edge I can get, and that includes your equipment. And the supplies I have to offer are just what your people need. Think this through, Tactus.
Okay, I see your point. I'll have my people contact yours. You'll have your supplies as soon as possible.
Good. Almost had to pull the Shepherd's Law for that. In front of all these innocent people. Civilians. I kind of wish, like, if you're doing the renegade run, or if your renegade is more than Paragon, you have different responses. Like, oh, you're Commander Shepard. Yes, I am. So you know how things are gonna work out then, right? Something like that. Oh, Citadel. Where I want to go. As is the more renegade option.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Like, yes, I am Commander Shepard, so you must know how things will work out. You don't do what I want you to do, things are gonna get loud real quick. And there's gonna be plenty of bullet holes. So to do that, okay. The location. Okay. I'm a little paranoid because we haven't seen Miranda again. But I think we have to get through this next section before we go do Miranda's mission. Because she did say she would contact us.
I think I recovered the obelisk you mentioned from the Shrike Abyssal. It's waiting in Bay D-24.
Where's the guard? I think he's somewhere here. Yeah, she shows up a couple of times and then you get a... yeah, okay, it's inside there. I gotta go in there. Because she briefs you on what's happening with her sister.
Was the Volus ambassador here earlier?
Yes, he was, Commander.
I need in. Spectre business.
I'll unlock the office when you're ready.
I'm ready now.
You've never been this uncooperative with us before, Ambassador.
That's because you were actually doing some good in the galaxy before.
Has that changed? How many colonies would be gone if we hadn't taken action against the Collectors?
Too many. But fighting the Alliance
must continue in order to end the war. We understand it took a lot for you to reach out to Cerberus, Ambassador Korlak. We ask that you trust us a little longer.
Lots of collectors. Me. My team. Not Cerberus.
You people are monsters.
Ambassador, please.
Hundreds dead. Udina betraying the Council. I should have cut ties with you ages ago.
And what will that accomplish now? The risks you took by passing information to Cerberus, it's left you in an interesting position. If you sever contact, we can't protect you from the consequences.
I have no time for this.
We'll speak again. Have a good day, Ambassador Korlak.
Is he dead in the third one?
The Turians think I'm still working for Cerberus. They've put a price on my head. I can't go to CSEC.
But Cerberus has plans. An entire Turian colony rests on my life. If anyone finds this, I hid a tracking receiver in the office suite beside the human embassies. What are you...
Damn, Cerberus has them everywhere nowadays.
You gonna go on about them all night?
Just get the car up here quick. Little bastard's even heavier than he looks.
Zaid?
The very same. Jem, it's your favorite character. Get to see him again.
How long till we killed Korlak?
Right there.
Once the credits go through, was beginning to think you weren't interested in the money.
Zaid.
I'm not. Because Korlak worked for Cerberus? What'd they do to you? None of your
Oh, no, no, no.
business.
Hell no.
This is Commander Shepard. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I can hear you.
Tell me where you are.
We're still near the Presidium. C-Sec will check Selkish arms when they realize I'm missing.
They won't give a damn when they realize you sold them out to Cerberus.
Wait. Cerberus is planning to attack a colony that...
Yes. But there would have been another assassin instead of Zaid. Jem is typing. And?
Now arriving at
Who cares?
Presidium Commons.
Sounds great.
Cerberus. Ask him why he's here.
Why go after your old employer, Zaid?
Now you know my name, all of a sudden.
Good question.
Wouldn't be that asshat. Yeah, it would not. It'd be someone else.
No, the Krogan are the only race that can fight on the toxic world, so they need support. Well, ideally, something like a cactus. They're good in...
Damn, wrong door. We need you alive to stop Cerberus.
Cerberus is after a Turian colony. Kill me, and they get it.
Drop my name.
Shepard's investigating. She's a recent
Okay.
acquaintance.
Wait.
How recent?
Very.
Shit. Alright, I'm listening.
Okay, let's see how this goes.
Been a while, Zaid.
Shepard. Glad I wasn't just making an ass of myself over a hunch. Undisciplined bastards. This is what I get for some.
Yeah, even DLC characters.
Where's Korlak?
I'm here, Commander. You saved my life. I almost died because the Turians thought I was still with Cerberus.
He would have died if Zaid was not here. So, thank you, Zaid.
You should have gone to C-Sec if your life was in danger.
And be thrown into prison? No. The things they would do to me after the damage I caused.
What intel did you give Cerberus on this colony?
Information on a Turian planet's defense system. They'll strike soon. But if I tell you which planet they're attacking, Cerberus will know I turned traitor.
Turn? You already betrayed your own people.
We saved your life. Tell us what planet you put in danger.
I can offer a bargain. The Volus bombing fleet. In tactical terms, it's worth far more than a colony.
Or you could give us both.
You can warn the Turians there'll be an attack, Commander. That should be general enough to ward off suspicion.
Both is good. Now, we could say that he's better than this, but I'm gonna have Zaid beat him up.
All right, I tried playing nice. Maybe my friend can get you to see reason.
Shepherd's Law.
You mind, Zaid?
It'd be a goddamn pleasure.
I'll leave you to it. It'll be a while before anyone shows up for him.
It's Aphis. Cerberus will
Yeah,
attack a colony
fuck the
called
council.
Aphis for its shipyards.
And the bombing fleet?
Take it. It's all yours, I promise.
Perfect.
I'll speak with Citadel Security about this incident. You have my thanks.
Took him long enough to spit that out.
Zaid, what are you doing here?
Later, C6 on their way. Won't be too pleased with the mess we left them. Catch up with me at the docks if you like.
Oh, 17 renegade points. Oh, look at that bar. That's a good reputation bar. Yeah, what does he mean we? I didn't kill the Krogan assassin.
Welcome to Agor Munitions.
Let's see, 58,000. I don't know why I keep looking. You guys know I'm not gonna buy anything. I'm always window shopping.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods. Thank you for shopping at Nosastra Sporting Goods. Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
It's because no one gives me a discount anymore. I have to earn my 5% discount. Oh yes, I also window shop a lot in real life. Always looking at stuff like, oh, that looks nice. Maybe not now, maybe another time. Or maybe I'll go online and see if they got other stuff. Or like, oh, you know what? Maybe when it goes down in price. When it's on sale.
Cultivating serenity is possible even during times of crisis.
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna buy fish.
At Kanala Exports, we believe that a peaceful heart is a strong heart.
Your visit.
They're probably gonna die, but we'll buy fish. Never mind, we can buy the aquarium VI. Cool, the fishies won't die. I've held off on buying fishes for the hold on here. For the Normandy, for my quarters, because I would forget to feed them after every mission. This beta fish is sick right now. I'm sorry to hear that. Does she know what's wrong with her beta fish?
If you have 1 moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24. Emergency civilian.
Okay. So, because I'm not well versed in with fishes, yeah, okay, I'll just say it's probably not great. And I don't know, is there medicine or anything that could help with that?
Welcome to Batarian State Arms.
He's got some meds and hoping it helps. Just gonna be sad if he doesn't make it. Hopefully he does make it.
Batarian State Arms, defending the hegemony.
Like I know how it is to lose a pet, so hopefully that won't happen.
James?
Commander, what brings you down here?
I was about to ask you then.
In a tat.
Well, after our little chat, I made up my mind. I'm gonna join the N7 program.
And you're celebrating by getting a tattoo?
Sort of. See, there's no official channels to go through right now.
Yeah, but it's better for the fish to go out naturally than by anything else.
I'm just an N7 recruit, but, you know, I figure with you as my training officer, how could I fail? Right?
So James is getting Shepherd's Law tattooed on his back. Good.
I'm flattered, but I wouldn't exactly say I'm training you.
Not officially, but what the hell is in this goddamn war? I'm just saying, whether you like it or not, you're my direct superior and you're N7. So I take my lead from you. And you know, I'll take whatever advice you got.
Really?
Sure. The good advice.
He'll be a little nervous, a little embarrassed to show it off at first, but then he'll ease into it.
Don't take this lightly, Vega.
I'm not, and I won't. I know it seems like I don't take things seriously, but when I commit to something, I fully commit.
Clearly.
Hey, I won't let you down.
All right. Put a little heart next somewhere around Shepherd's Law.
Don't just tell me. Show me.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, that's gonna sting for a few days. You gonna be ready for duty?
Always. Hey, maybe we should get matching.
You want me to get an N7 tattoo?
N7? Sure. Or you could get my name done. Somewhere special.
You're such a tease, Vega.
Who, me?
You ever gonna make good on all this flirting?
I was just...
Cross on my back. Yeah, Shepherd's Law.
I was just...
That's what I thought. Later, Lieutenant.
Later. Careful.
All right, so here's Aid. Now we gotta talk to him. James is getting Shepherd's Law tattooed on his back. He's gonna get a little heart. He says N7, but the Batarian knows what it's gonna be.
What the hell are you looking at?
Nothing.
That's it?
Wondered if you'd show up, Shepard. Figured you'd be too busy recruiting goddamn armies for this war you're in charge of.
I could always use more help.
I'll bet. I've seen footage of what happened on Earth. Tell you what, I'll see if some old contacts of mine are still around. Can't promise you anything, but if enough of them are still breathing, I can lend a hand.
Okay, that's a little better in terms of stuff, but...
Do you know the current leader of the Suns?
There you go.
Vosk, don't remind me. Little scumbag shot his mouth off on a patrol mission once. Got half his squad killed. Real popular after that. We couldn't boot him from the Suns fast enough. Should have ended his tenure with a bullet.
Do you know the current leader of the Suns?
Okay, we're out of here.
Don't remind me.
Thank you, Zaid.
Scumbag shot his mouth off on a patrol mission once. Got half his squad killed. Defeating the Reapers supersedes old recruits.
Is that Zaid? I can't hear over the sound of me going into this elevator.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. Spectre status recognized.
All right, I guess that's it for the Citadel. Again.
Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
I guess we'll just keep doing story missions until
I'd like to request a transfer to a zone with Reaper, Sergeant. And
Miranda messages us. Yeah, also.
I think I'll do better against the Reapers than Cerberus, ma'am.
And what combat experience against Reapers?
That is hilarious.
Outstanding.
Yeah, send me against the Reapers. I'm pretty sure I could do a better job at taking them out than Cerberus. Okay. Sure. It took fleets to take out what's his name from the first one? I always forget. I don't want to say Harbinger because he's in the second one. But Sovereign. It took fleets to take out Sovereign. You think one soldier can take out a Reaper? Okay. All right. Sure. You know what? With the Venom gun, probably. You know what? You go get him.
You always pull through, Commander. We've received the supplies from Tactus.
Everything good?
Indeed. We've acquired some very useful equipment. As such, I've been able to enhance the effectiveness of our Medigel delivery systems. I've also collated information that Liara may find of interest. Check with Glyph.
Ooh, check with Glyph. Say no more. Oops. Glyph's over here.
Excellent find, Command.
Heal scars and no thank you.
The information network terminal has been updated.
Cool. Why would I ever get rid of my scars? Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, we can go do a mission now. Anderson's on the VidCom. Okay, luckily it's right here. Just go here.
Commander Shepard.
It's not Hackett this time, so we might get some more info with Anderson. Like, the great thing is we're not halfway done with the game, and we're already past the minimum. The chances of success are low but measurable.
Shepard, I was hoping you'd check in again.
You okay?
Always.
Been putting my old academy training to use, organizing the resistance. You know, you've got quite a fan club back here. Any news we hear about the Normandy gives hope to the guys in the trenches.
I'm glad it's having an effect, but so far, hope hasn't been the thing winning this war. It's been blood, sweat, and more blood.
But a lot of these resistance fighters were just farmers and teachers a few weeks ago. When they heard that you managed to get the Turians and Krogan to cooperate, that was a shot in the arm, Shepard. Of the one thing we're in short supply around here. Faith. That any of us will live to see another day.
How bad is it?
It could be worse, but not much.
Can you still coordinate any kind of counterattack?
We're hitting the Reapers every chance we get. Mostly guerrilla-style hit-and-runs. But it's not enough. It's time we started focusing our efforts.
Where?
London. Something big is happening there. Our networks in the UK say the Reapers have arrived in huge numbers.
Good. Get them all at once.
More Reapers in one place just makes them easier to kill.
Leave it to you to make a full-scale Reaper invasion sound like a good thing.
I just want to end them. Forever.
You and me both. Oh, and Shepard. I meant what I said earlier about Kai Lang. The Reapers may seem like our biggest threat, but take it from me. Lang is a vicious bastard. Don't underestimate him.
Noted.
Then I'll let you get back to it. We need whatever good news you can send our way. Anderson out.
Yes. In cases like this, I will go to the VidCom because Hackett's always on the VidCom, but it's always the same thing.
Commander.
And then once in a blue moon, it's actually information. I think we do. I want to say we do. I'm honestly, I really don't remember that either, but I think we do. Visit Anderson's apartment. We'll do that. We'll do that later when we got everyone. Let's see. I need the Quarians. Ooh, this one for sure. We're gonna do at least all of it, the whole thing next stream. Let's see, which one's, where's the distress signal? I think it was in Masana. There you go. Scientists, yeah, that one too. We're gonna do these two, and then we'll see about the ex-Cerberus scientist. The Quarians, that one we'll leave for next time, so we can do all of it at once. Yeah, we're not winding down yet. It's we're still good for a while longer. Yeah. The Quarian mission we'll do next time, because that's another one of those series of missions for like Tachanka. Also, we get another big decision to make. Yeah, long ass missions, lots of story, and a very big decision. That is influenced based on what you did in the second game. I'll have Liara here because it's Asari's. We didn't bring her when her mom was with the matriarch, but we'll bring her for this. We'll bring her for this mission. Damage. Yeah, you'll have an idea of what it is as we get there.
Dig up any information on the mission, Liara?
I did, and I now understand why High Command wanted to hide it. We're headed to an Ardat Yakshi monastery.
Ardat Yakshi? Like Morinth?
Morinth chose to be a killer. These Ardat Yakshi isolated themselves to avoid that. But it doesn't mean they're harmless. Their urge to feed can be powerful. That's why High Command sent in commandos to investigate the monastery's distress signal.
So what does the Asari High Command want us to do?
If there was a chance the Ardat Yakshi could break loose, the commandos were to purge the monastery.
Purge? You mean destroy?
They would have brought heavy explosives with them, yes.
Morinth was dangerous, but are the Ardat Yakshi this big of a threat?
Yes.
Morinth was
This is where you would see Morinth if you chose her.
Ardat Yakshi who kill leave behind astronomical body counts. It's why they can never be free, and why they're such a great source of shame to the Asari. That's why High Command won't rest until this place is destroyed. They'd never risk a single Ardat Yakshi getting loose.
Yep, neither do we.
We don't need something that dangerous running around during a war. We locate the commandos, then finish the job.
As you wish. Though I'd like to know exactly who sent the distress call.
We'll find out soon enough.
Yeah, it's not a great end. Like, honestly, the way she goes out in the second one is a mercy killing.
My visor's IR says this shuttle's warm. Recent visitor?
Yeah, it's kind of like when you sell Legion to Cerberus. He shows up as an enemy, and I think in this game, in the third one, because one of the Geths will be called Legion.
Elevator disabled. To prevent entry or escape, I wonder.
Yeah. So I'll always take Legion. Don't give him to Cerberus.
There's more than one out there.
Hashtag fuck Cerberus, but only in 1 and 3.
What was that? Stay
Not
sharp.
2 because we're in Cerberus. That's the whole hashtag, by the way. Has to be everything. Yeah, hashtag fuck all higher powers. Essentially.
Reapers. Looks like we know why the commando teams went silent.
This monastery's out of the way. What do the Reapers want with Ardat Yakshi?
Really, Shepard? Really?
Useful?
Really?
A floor plan marked with the nav point location of a bomb. It's in some place called the Great Hall.
At least it's no surprise Nuke on Tuchanka, but the commandos want this place gone pretty badly.
What do the Reapers want with Ardat Yakshi? Really? You can't think of one thing?
This place is a lost cause if it's already crawling with Reapers. Let's get to the Great Hall and set off that bomb.
Like, if the Ardat Yakshi are, like, you know, strong, you know, on their own, without any, indoctrinations, imagine how they will be with indoctrinations. I know, I don't like it either, it's spooky. Reminds me of Dead Space 1 and 2. Not so much 3 because it's less horror, more actiony. It's 60-40 favoring action instead of horror. Students are not allowed to visit each other's quarters or to meet in rooms unsupervised by staff. Students are also forbidden from extranet communications without approval by senior staff members. There are no exceptions to these rules. First offenders will have their free time revoked for a month. Further violations will be met with confinement. Our monasteries are shelter. For it to remain that way, we must make sacrifices. we do this, I have faith we can continue to enjoy the order and peace this place has given us. Matriarch Galay. Yeah. Over here.
I heard something.
That was me. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Garrus. What was that? Oh, sorry. It's me again, Shepard. Hold up one sec. I'm just gonna take a quick little breakaroo. I'll be right back. Alright. Back. I'll do something real quick. Yeah, I don't. I'm glad we're out of the dark because I don't like the flashlight around. It's way too low visibility. I'm gonna switch to my favorite gun. Yeah. Clipping onto that shotgun.
Very good. I almost didn't hear you.
Samara?
It has been some time, Shepard. You are a most welcome sight. The corruption here runs deep.
What brings the Justicar out here?
My daughters have lived here for centuries, Garrus. I've come for them. Unfortunately, the Reapers had already infested this place by the time I arrived.
You met me hunting down your other Ardat Yakshi daughter. Are these ones just as dangerous?
Falere and Rila have followed the monastery's rules ever since they arrived. They've shown no inclination toward violence.
And you're here to save them?
They are my responsibility. And it's one that cannot be abandoned, even as our galaxy crumbles.
Okay, I'm blowing this place up, just to let you know.
Find your daughters fast. I'm setting off a bomb the Commandos brought here.
The Justicar Code demands I discover what happened to my children in this monastery. I cannot ignore it. We're out of time. We'll meet again. I will draw these creatures off.
Wait! Let's go.
Hey, we told her to go get her kids.
My name is Tashia Pori.
But we're letting her know about the bomb.
Give this to my bondmate, Weshra. Asked her to go to the Citadel and tell Weshra I love her. Tell her. Sorry we fought. I was an idiot. Didn't mean any of it, Weshra. Want you to have everything of mine, okay? Love you. I love you so.
I hate delivering these messages.
It's too quiet. Are there any survivors?
This fight didn't last long by the look of it.
It wouldn't. The monastery only had a few guards to protect it, not an army.
I know it's too sad. Then you gotta, and then delivering them too. Not just getting it, but also being the messenger.
That one's new.
There they are. Yep. Very true. Numerous warnings throughout the series. How did you survive that? Oh. Alright, never ask a cannibal a question. Because that happens.
That one's new.
Yeah, let's just keep that thing away from us. Okay. Guess I'd hop back, right? Not just me.
That used to be a person. An Asari. What have the Reapers done?
I'm gonna switch to this because they're taking my kills. Alright, I'll be sure to check that out.
Mother, you came. As soon as I was able. Shepard, this is Falere, my youngest. She and her sister Rila are Ardat Yakshi. They have been...
They have Rila.
What?
I saw some of those creatures take her into the Great Hall. I've been trying to get there.
What are the Reapers doing here?
Harvesting us. They're turning us into those monsters. Please, you can't.
Oh yeah, I saw that
happen
one.
to Rila.
About the Reapers are coming.
The Asari thought the Ardat Yakshi were to blame for the attack.
This is our home. Most of us are grateful to be here. The monastery is a place Ardat Yakshi can achieve peace.
Falere speaks truthfully, Shepard. I vouch for her words, with pride.
Still gotta blow this place up.
There's a bomb in the Great Hall. We're setting it off, so find your sister quickly.
Bomb? But I thought you came to rescue us.
I'm here because this place is a liability.
A liability? My friends have been killed. Turned into...
Falere, we did not come to argue.
No, you came to destroy us.
Falere! The Great Hall. She's looking for Rila.
Look for that bomb.
I doubt we'll miss it.
Look, we're here to blow this place up because of I don't know all the indoctrinated Asari here and the cannibals and the banshees. If they're survivors, we'll bring them. We'll bring them with us. I don't know. Maybe if we picked rescue them, she probably still would have gone down.
You'd need a crowbar to pry those doors open. This place was beautiful before the Reapers came.
Okay. Another. Oh, it's just a marauder. Okay. I thought it was a real threat, like a banshee. Ooh, the disciple. No, thank you. Like, I'll still look at the weapon, but it's not going to be better than the Venom shotgun. Jethro, I had the new girl put in a holding chamber. The Justicar who brought her to us, Justicar Fora. Yeah, the thing is amazing. I love it. So she had trouble convincing the prisoner coming to the monastery was necessary. May explain why the girl lashed out at her guards. She's lucky Fora wasn't here for that. The Justicar's code would have demanded an execution. I'll question some other Justicars on the level of coercion Fora's permission to use by the code. This isn't the first time her captures arrived here terrified out of their wits, but it will certainly be the last. Okay. Jester, I looked over this year's candidates for supervised visits to Thessia. I'm approving everyone but Yanis. She's impulsive, cunning, and worst of all, a romantic. I mean, a worse combination to let outside our walls. I find it suspicious she was even nominated. Let's look into that, and pray it's not Yanis manipulating another infatuation. It takes a great deal of time and effort to persuade Theseus' government to let our best students visit their own homeworld. Unless Yanis matures, she won't be among them. Let's see. I gotta start purchasing like the mods for weapons. I mean, I say that, but I don't really use the other weapons. Oh, that tracks. Wow, really? That Banshee took a lot of my ammo. Oh no, ammo. Cool. I gotta use the Venom shotgun for those things.
Another dead commando. Was she holding off Reapers or was she left behind?
Commandos work as teams. She would have volunteered to guard this point.
Hope she took some down before she died.
It's a good thing there's only one Banshee per waves of enemies. It'd be bad if for some inexplicable reason there was more than one of those things. Yeah, I like to think that she took down a couple as well.
There's our bomb.
And Falere.
Rila, wake up!
Falere, Rila cannot hear us.
Look, she's still alive.
I know, but I am afraid Rila is not well.
Rila's not one of them yet. She can't be. She just needs to wake up.
All right, let's arm the bomb, or you know, yeah, just examine.
Rila? Rila, can you hear me? Why did she do that?
Because they've begun to turn her into one of the Reaper's creatures.
I'm sorry. Can we set off that bomb?
Not without a detonator.
Commandos would have had one. We've got to find it. Later.
Oh boy, two of them.
That's the last one.
For now. Let's get back to that bomb.
Valere, go! Take the elevator! Rila, what are you doing? It's too late for me. There are hundreds coming. Just go!
Move!
No! Rila! I love you. Rila!
I could have sworn I remember there being more in that wave. Like more banshees.
We're not your slaves. Rila, there wasn't even time to say goodbye.
Few can break the Reaper's hold. Rila's will was extraordinary, as was her love for you.
We left her to die.
Rila made her choice, and it has reminded me of what is truly important. Why I swore I'd lay down my life.
What is that?
Valere, the code demands an Ardat Yakshi cannot live outside a monastery that no longer exists.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry, Shepard. By the Justicar's code, there is only one way to save Valere.
Mother, no!
My daughters, you were all so much—
Nope. Sorry, Samara.
Let go.
What are you doing?
Fulfilling the code.
By throwing your life away?
I won't kill my last daughter.
You won't have to.
Valere?
I'll stay here. Home. No matter what's become of it.
Without a proper monastery,
I could have left any time. I don't need a building to honor my own code. And if the Reapers return, they won't take me alive. I promise.
Then the code permits you to stay, as you are. Once this war is over, and if I am able, I will visit, as a Justicar should.
I don't like that thing in the background, but I'm sure it's nothing. No, nothing to worry about.
I meant it when I said the galaxy needs you against the Reapers.
You were right. It's past time I joined your battle. I'll fight in your armies, Shepard, once I speak with Valere.
I'll be waiting.
Not for long. Thank you, my friend.
Everything's taken care of down here. Bring in the shuttle.
Right, Commander. I'll just follow the smoke.
Someone's been hanging around with Joker for a good while.
Commander, I'm pleased to hear the Urdat Yakshi situation has been put to rest.
Should I guess you're our contact inside Asari High Command, Counselor?
I'm merely here to convey the gratitude of the Asari people for concluding a difficult, sensitive mission. The next team of commandos we were sending to the monastery are now en route to Admiral Hackett instead. Farewell, Commander.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
Does he have something to say though?
Commander Shepard, something you need to talk about?
No.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hackett out.
Okay. Every time I hear about Hackett being on the VidCom, it's like, does he have anything new to say?
More sympathetic to someone joining Cerberus. You've never been big on aliens.
Yeah, I enlisted to kick ass just like everyone else. But I need a better reason than it has scales to go kill somebody. And if Cerberus
Commander,
is taking our
Dr. Chapel said word that she'd like to speak with you down in the med bay.
Okay, we'll read those in a bit. Or we'll read those tomorrow, actually. Let's go talk to Chakwas.
Shepard, remember our agreement? We'd open a bottle of cerise-ice brandy every year, and it's my turn to buy.
But it hasn't been a year yet.
Yes, well, something tells me we won't have the chance a few months from now, so indulge my impatience.
All right, let's go.
You grab the glasses. I'll open the bottle.
And Jeff says, Jacqueline, Subject Zero. Sorry, but it's ma'am to me. I'd like to keep my Admiral Winky. Oh, Shepard, you know, I just realized. You've never called me by my first name.
Well, neither have you.
And I never will. You are Commander Shepard, hero of the Citadel, conqueror of the Collectors, savior of the galaxy. Using your first name just disrespects everyone you're fighting for, alive or gone.
That makes no sense.
Consider it a lady's prerogative, then. Come, let's have a toast.
We'll keep it doctor, because it's the same thing. It works both ways.
To a
Chakwas.
woman I respect and admire. I'm lucky to have you with me, Doctor.
And to you. It's my great honor to share this journey with you, Commander. And good fortune to us all. I've learned my lesson this time. Even a Krogan couldn't match you drink for drink.
Also because, since the first name is customizable, you would have to have Chakwas, the voice actress for Chakwas, record every single possible name. And now a lot of people use actual names. Adams? Alright, let's go talk to Adams. Yeah, it wouldn't be possible anyhow. I was like, you might as well just give them a default, don't even have it customizable. But then, you know, that ruins the whole point of what Mass Effect is. You are Commander Shepard.
Oh, I knew this was coming.
I just mean, it's an amazing work of engineering. Elastic titanium silicon.
Hold up, I want to hear this.
Ultra light harmonic phased power cells.
Mm-hmm.
And if she ever accidentally walks into a wall, there's just so much padding.
Ugh, I knew it.
Wish I would.
You pretty much are, Kenneth.
Oh, Donnelly.
Commander,
Good news on the installation of that thermal pipe you got us.
It went right brilliant. Much better than we expected.
I told you it would.
It gets better. While interfacing through our EZO capacitors, our Miss Daniels here had an epiphany.
I wouldn't go that far.
She and Donnelly deduced some theoretical improvements to our capacitor design. Edie and I ran with it and documented our conclusions. Our core is too compact to apply our theories, but it could help the Crucible engineers. Give the word and I'll send the plans their way.
Do it.
Aye, aye.
Well done, everyone.
Yeah, Chalk was really just nailed the explanation about why not using Shepard's first name is a thing. And I honestly think no one else but her would say it and like speak that highly of her, or well, of Shepard. No, it depends on if it's male Shep or femme Shep. Okay, we got mail. We'll read that next time, because I like reading that with you guys. Let me see what we got on the galaxy map. I gotta go to a master relay first. Oh yeah, it's not negated whether it's male or female, but it's just like, it depends on if you're playing male Shep or female Shep. That's all I'm saying, but it doesn't matter if it's male or female Shep. I'm just not assuming. Someone watching this video be like, I'm playing male Shep, what are you talking about? What's the matter with you?
Damn, I could really use something to shoot right now. Glad you talked Samara down.
I never thought I'd see her flinch from her duty.
I don't know. On one hand, that code's all she's had to live by for, God, centuries. And the galaxy goes to hell. The old rules don't cut it anymore. I mean, we're cutting some corners, right?
A few.
Well, the Alliance can always court-martial us after we save the galaxy.
Or in my case, again.
What are you doing, Edie?
Monitoring reports of proton storms and other space weather. With the Reapers attacking the comm buoy systems, critical warnings may be lost.
How bad are these storms?
If we are warned, not bad. If we are not warned, very bad.
Thanks for the info, Edie.
Yeah, it's a good thing we stopped Samara from, you know, killing herself. That'd be bad. Okay, yeah, so we're good. I'm calling it a day. Next time we'll do that other mission, and then we'll go. Yeah, I do understand where Samara's coming from. It's the code she's lived by for centuries, as Joker put it. So like, not like stopping her from doing it is like goes against everything, but with everything that's happening, it's good to cut some corners. Everyone, you know, gotta throw some rules out the window. All right, let me see who's on. Okay. Ooh, Bud Cave's been streaming at night. Usually streams in the mornings. All right, I'll send you all over to him. Playing Alien Isolation. I think it's his first time playing it, so hopefully I know how like stealth like that game is. Hopefully he won't freak out because of the notifications. But that's all for me here. Thanks guys for hanging out. I appreciate it. Next stream we'll do that other mission with the ex-Cerberus scientist, and then we'll go do the whole thing with the Quarians, and then see what else we have, like based on the mail that's in our terminal. Try to prolong the main story as much as we can, but just like Tuchanka, we might have to rip off that band-aid. So I'll catch y'all later. Take it easy.